Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here. Time for another Patreon-sponsored blind reaction. And this one comes to you courtesy of Russell Ray Young, who has requested that I react to the next Unusual Suspect Harry Potter review, which is Half-Blood Prince. And that's Russell's least favorite in the series. For me, I don't know, I like it. I think it does have some of my favorite moments in the series, though it does also have some flaws, I think, maybe in terms of like pacing and just feeling cohesive. Like, especially some of the Dumbledore stuff near the end. It doesn't really feel like it flows naturally from what came before. It just seems to kind of come out of nowhere. But, I mean, it's interesting, so I don't really mind. But I'm interested to see what the Unusual Suspect has to say on this one. And hopefully it's a good review. In that it's entertaining. I don't really care if he likes it or not. But let's go ahead and get this started. And here we go.
Welcome back, everyone, to my own personal look at all 8 Harry Potter flicks. Right now it's 5 down and 3 more to go.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Let's dive right into Harry Potter.
2 more left after this one.
Prince. So our movie begins in a train station as Dumbledore finds Harry and takes him to see an old friend of his, Horace Slughorn, to try and convince him to teach again at Hogwarts.
Raspberry.
Wow.
You mind if I take this?
What?
I do love knitting patterns.
Oh, phew. For a moment there, I thought he had that in his hand. Slughorn accepts the proposal, and now that Harry is of no more use, Dumbledore tries to be funny by dumping him to a bog outside the burrow. I say Fred and George should slip Dumbledore a few special treats, if you get my drift.
A lot.
Wow.
Is he up there with you?
Of course not. I think I know if my best friend was in my room, wouldn't I?
Is that an owl I heard? You haven't seen him, have you? Apparently he's wandering about the house. Really?
Really?
Really? Oh.
Gotta love Shrek.
Okay, the Potter movie folklore is just so screwed up. Underage wizards and witches cannot use magic outside of school. And it's happened so many times throughout the series. I mean, even Harry uses one of the unforgivable curses in the previous film.
Yeah.
Did anyone give a shit? Excuse me, Minister? Young Mr. Potter used the Cruciatus curse? But you do know that's unforgivable, right? Forgive him. So after such leniency, Bellatrix appears to be conducting some sort of ceremony between Snape and Draco's mother, Narcissa.
Will you, Severus Snape?
Take Narcissa to be a lawfully wedded wife.
Oh.
I will. Hey, but do you reckon they get married like that in the wizarding world? By making the unbreakable
Well, that would be...
Now, that would be commitment, right?
Yeah.
If either the husband or wife cheat, they die.
That's totally barbaric.
Into the cauldron, handsome. Hello, ladies. 5 gallons. How much for me? 5 gallons. I'm your brother. 10 gallons.
Okay, I know they're identical twins, but no 2 people have the ability to say the exact
Yeah.
same thing at the exact same time. It's like if I had a twin and we started saying the exact same thing at the exact same time.
Oh.
Hello. You're an asshole. God damn it.
Oh.
How are Fred and George doing it? After the alley's closed down.
Fred reckons people need a laugh these days. I reckon he's right.
I reckon you gave Fred and George our Trials of Tournament prize money. You know, like you did in the book. But I guess we're to assume the poor Weasley family just conjured 1,000 galleons from their own anuses.
Yeah, it's not really explained
So
in the
after a little
movies.
running with Malfoy on the train, Harry arrives on the grounds. Okay, what's for this film's obsession with killing and maiming birds?
Oh. Yeah, that seems to happen a lot.
I mean, now the word the birds will revolt or something.
Okay. That's a...
Well, next, the movie...
Beat up the adorable owl plush.
Everyone will please not panic.
What am I doing? I have a movie review. Proceed to the potions class.
One tiny vial of liquid luck for the student who, in the hour that remains, manages to brew an acceptable draught of living death.
Should they really be learning how to make something?
That's a good point too. What do you?
Well, Harry
What do you
gets
need
your
that for?
hand here as he takes out a book belonging to the Half-Blood Prince, which contains different instructions to all the other books.
Merlin's beard. It is perfect. So perfect, I dare say one drop would kill us all.
Again, what are these teachers on when they're teaching teenagers
Yeah.
how to make poisonous flubs? I mean, what's next? Today, students, we're going to be learning how to use the great Muggle invention that is the handgun.
Yeah.
Here's the trigger. You pull it like so. Who wants to have a go? So after how to maim and kill human beings 101, we cut to our next scene as Ron is trying out for keeper in Quidditch. Hang on, movie. No, movie. No. You cannot have a shot like that in a 12A movie. I mean, my God, how much more phallic could it get? It's not held by Hermione's face when she sees this. I mean, what do you think she's thinking? Ugh, what a jerk. Hermione must have a really big...
Silence.
I've seen it.
So after a Quidditch outfits that look like they belong in the West End rendition of The Lion King,
Gotta love Luna.
and accidents that look lethal as hell. Jesus. We see Ron making out with Lavender Brown. Hermione doesn't take it too well.
Yeah.
Jeez, again, what's with this film's obsession with killing innocent little birds?
Little minx, your friend. Likes to work her mouth too, doesn't she?
Oh.
Oh, like that line can't be misinterpreted.
I
Want to protect you. I made the unbreakable vow. I don't need protection.
I already have chlamydia. So after that display
Okay.
underlying messages, Harry and Co head back to the Weasley home for Christmas, but the Death Eaters attack as the group gets lured out into the open. But whilst distracted, the Death Eaters set fire to the burrow. Now get ready, people, for a performance which just screams, I don't give a shit. Oh my God. His wife could be burning alive.
Yeah.
His lips is... Molly. But luck would have it, every single person is okay. Why the f*** did the filmmakers include this scene? It wasn't even in the book. Okay, it's nice to have a bit of action, but it's got to have a point. Just kill off one of the Weasley twins or something. We've always got the other one.
well.
Can't make any
That's
promises,
coming.
of course.
Skip to the next scene as Harry finds out that Malfoy hexed a fellow student. So he uses a spell that he learned from the Half-Blood Prince book called Sectum Sempra, which the book says he should use for enemies. But what do you know, it almost makes Malfoy bleed to death.
Yeah.
Harry's all shocked about this. So Ginny convinces him to get rid of the book. Oh my God, could that hand get any closer? Surely that shot was meant to look like that. I mean, all you gotta do is crop it out, and yeah, I'd play it back and forth, but I'm afraid my video would get black.
Up to Slughorn, then I take it. Luck. That's it. All I need's a bit of luck.
And new rims for your glasses, apparently. Now I have to mention at this point about what I think makes a good actor. Possibly the most important thing is to be able to convey different moods to the audience well. Happiness is something that Daniel Radcliffe really struggles with.
I know, but I've got a really good feeling about Hagrid's. I feel it's the place to be tonight.
I'm acting!
No.
So it appears the liquid look works as Harry quickly finds Slughorn.
Surely you realise I can't allow you to go roaming the grounds by yourself.
Well, then by all means come along, sir.
What's he looking at?
Oh.
Which was
Okay, it's official. The movie is high. So whilst Hagrid recovers from his overdose, Harry manages to coax Slughorn's memory out of him, as it turns out Riddle was interested in the dark magical properties of Horcruxes, which allowed him to split his soul 7 times. For instance, 7.
7. Merlin's beard, Tom.
Ugh, stop saying Merlin's beard. It wasn't even clever the first time you said it.
Merlin's beard! Merlin's beard. Merlin's beard.
He does say that a lot.
So yeah, there are 7 Horcruxes and Dumbledore asks Harry to help him destroy them.
You need a shave, my friend.
This is coming from a man who has a 4-foot-long beard.
Yeah.
So enough chit-chat.
Yeah.
Harry and Dumbledore are it to where the next Horcrux is. Hey Dumbledore, this scene will look great in the trailer.
Exactly. Just blowing your hair and look off into the distance.
So the two arrive at the location of the Horcrux as it's underneath a goblet of water. Dumbledore's under the impression that in order to access the Horcrux, he must drink the water?
It will stop, sir, it will stop. But only if you keep drinking.
Don't make me.
I'm sorry, sir.
Drink it! You must drink it!
Wow. Wow. I
Done.
Water.
Water. Aguamenti.
Water.
What's with these idiots? This is how you do it. Aguamenti.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Cider-menti.
There we go. Oh.
Sheesh. Have you ever noticed Harry Potter sucks?
Yes. Now you mention it.
Says as they get back to Hogwarts. Unfortunately, a whole lot of Death Eaters are waiting for Dumbledore.
Well done, Draco.
You do realise that those two are nephews, right? Well, let's see. We've had phallic symbols, bad language, nudity, scenes of a sexual nature,
Yeah.
paedophilia.
I can touch you.
Top it off now by adding incest.
Can we panic now?
Severus, please. Avada Kedavra.
Oh, and now we can add murder. Dumbledore's body must be pretty screwed up after a fall like that. What? He's completely and utterly intact. In fact, it looks better now he's dead.
Wow.
What is this? Is this to bring him back to life or something? I believe in Dumbledore.
Nope, that did nothing. Toss him.
Told you it wouldn't work.
And so we end that movie with a shot of Fawkes? Oh my god, a bird that survived! Go! Fly away before Warner Brothers feeds you to the crew!
Oh.
Who's aiming a gun? Ah. So, Half-Blood Prince, is it a movie that's as good as everyone says it is? Well, this is just my opinion, but no. Although it depends on what you look for in a Harry Potter movie. For me, this film focuses way too much on the relationships between the characters.
Yeah.
This isn't really something that appeals to me. I mean, I'm a guy, I want to see shit blow up. There isn't nearly enough action in this movie compared to the previous ones, and it really annoyed me when they didn't show the final battle between the students and the Death Eaters at the end of the book.
That is
was the
true.
part I was most looking forward
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
The humour in this movie is very mixed, On one hand, it can be pretty funny.
Did you and Ginny do it then? What?
And I just love the look on Snape's face here.
Travelling where?
But there are times where I don't get what's supposed to be funny.
One boy, Robbie Fenwick, did bite my father once. He needed 10 stitches.
But there are two things I have to commend this movie for. One is the casting. Almost every character I see in these movies is pretty much exactly how I envisioned them in the book. And the other thing is the outstanding cinematography, which really fits the tone of the movie.
Yeah.
That said, the lack of very important scenes from the book, and the too strong a focus on high school drama and not on duking out with a Dark Lord who's supposedly at large, make this movie the worst Harry Potter movie for me. But I knew this movie's more like for the last chapter, where Voldemort actually makes an appearance. So let's see if Deathly Hallows fares any better when I take a look at Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. That review is coming soon.
Well, there you go. Yeah, so he's in agreement with Russell there in terms of ranking this last. I do mean there are they did leave out a pretty important scene there. I forgot about that. But yeah, the battle. I think they said it was because of repetition for something. Like, I don't know. But it does seem like a pretty odd thing to leave out, especially when you focus so much on stuff that isn't quite as critical. But I don't know. I still find the film pretty enjoyable to watch. I think I really like the performance by Slughorn, even if he does have his catchphrase. I think he was really good in the film, and I really like the scene with him. With him and Harry in Hagrid's hut. I think that's pretty strong writing. And I don't know, it is a weird film in terms of just how it feels, but I think it has a lot to it that I enjoy. I don't know. It's got a lot of Luna too, which is always a good thing. Yeah, overall, I mean, it probably isn't the most exciting, but it has a lot of good stuff to it, a lot of good performances, a lot of just good moments that have me want to defend it a little bit, even though it probably isn't on the upper end of Harry Potter films. Yeah, but good review. I noticed he he brought a lot more humor to his reviewing style. He seemed to punch it up quite a bit. I mean, he's always had his little jokes, but I think it really escalated here, especially with the whole owl plush thing and everything around that. And he pointed out a lot of interestingly shot scenes, and it was amusing. I think he's that's another interesting aspect of this, is just seeing him improve as a reviewer and get more come alive a bit more, and just bring more personality to it. So yeah, I appreciate that, and overall good video. Anyway, hope you liked the reaction. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.